Scott Baldwin here with my dear friend of 35 years,
Probably close.
Mr. Jeff Cannaday. Jeff and I were in the United States Marine Corps, not together. We served in different units.
You actually signed me up, and somehow we're still friends.
I think I got maybe...
It was the only lie you've ever told me.
I didn't get the coupon corporal out of it or anything like that, but I did get... I did get... not to get yelled at by my recruiter boss at the time. He was making me area canvas and tell all my friends they should join the United States Marine Corps. The best advice I've ever given you in your entire life, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and so tell me about your service in the Marine Corps.
So I went in 1990, went to boot camp, and Desert Storm started when I was in boot camp, and they actually pulled a couple drill instructors off of our cycle to go over. So by the time I made it through infantry school, the war was pretty well going on, and as soon as I got to the fleet, we call it, they sent me over there, and I was over there for, I think it was about 4 months total, because it was...
And where in Iraq did you make it?
I was never in Iraq. It was in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait.
Yeah. Kuwait.
Yeah.
This was Operation Kuwaiti Liberation.
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm at the time.
Yeah, 1991.
Yeah. You know, that's... Yeah, and I had been in... I started in 1985 and then got out in 91. And so I had Operation Desert Storm and then went back later for Enduring Freedom. So what did you love about the Marine Corps?
I'd say the brotherhood, most of all. Like we talked around the campfire last night, which the campfire here is one of the best parts, in my opinion. Just chatting around the campfire, the military, especially the Marine Corps, I think, humble opinion, is it makes boys into men. And, I've learned a lot. I'm a better man for sure than I would have been otherwise, I think. And I just miss the brotherhood. I think that's, being around all the guys and all the antics, and it's hard to find that in the real world, as we say.
Yeah. For every good thing about the Marine Corps, there's a few bad things too. And I think we got rode hard and put away wet for a while. All of us are beat down a little bit, mentally and physically, and God's blessed you with 4 little girls and a beautiful wife, and I know that certainly helps you from a coping perspective. And you and I don't know how many white-tailed deer we've killed over the years together. We've sat in the tree together a lot, haven't we?
And it's amazing with how much we laugh that we actually kill anything. But
I don't know how
we
they
do
come
seem
in.
to get it done.
That's right.
Yeah.
What would you? So for me, part of the solace for me that helps me kind of, get my mind squared away and stay closer to God is hunting and fishing and just the great outdoors. And I just wanted you to talk a little bit about what does hunting mean to you, and what would you tell veterans out there who, maybe aren't getting it right now?
Yeah, for me, hunting is just it's an escape a little bit. I would say that it's a way to reconnect with nature, to be out, and it's basically you and nature. It's not you and nature and 15,000 other things that you have to think about in normal life all the time. For me, it's just being out there, experiencing what God made for us to enjoy, and appreciating nature, seeing the things, and knowing that the Creator made those things, and it's not an accident. That's what I really appreciate about it. It's simple and complicated at the same time, I think, hunting. I mean, there's a lot of, especially right when it comes down to shooting at something and harvesting an animal, there are 15,000 things that go through your mind right then. But it's you and nature, and that's it. That's what I really like about it. Also, I've been able to take all of my daughters hunting, which is one of my favorite things to do. As you hunt for a while, you don't appreciate seeing a raccoon anymore because you've seen 1,000 raccoons, right? And maybe that's just getting older, but I get to live it through their eyes again, and that's kind of fun. So
that's a great thing.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Kind of rekindles the fire for me again.
Right. And so some of our Marine veteran friends out there not coping very well, and it seems like every year we hear of more fallen, and that's just heartbreaking. And I guess my message to them would be, there's a better way. And for Jeff and I, we medicate in the outdoors, and not ashamed to say that. sometimes just being in the great outdoors, like you say, especially with a child, is spectacular therapy.
Absolutely. Yep. I think it reminds me of a story my buddy told me that he had a cousin that was struggling with something, and he told her, if you stop focusing on yourself and focus on other people, it'll get better. And she completely changed her life by serving other people and helping other people grow in certain ways, and that took her mind off of her own stuff, and it really helped her out. So I think that's something for me with taking my kids hunting, is it allows me to, and of course being a parent anyway, you're focused on them all the time.
Right.
So that's helpful too.
Well, thanks for coming to Africa with me,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.